The biggest problem in modern society.
Women.
I didn't say it, they said it. This is Shoe on Head. She just dropped a video talking about how men are not okay, and it's all women's fault. I don't know actually what she's talking about at all. A lot of people in my chat told me this one's gonna scar me for life, so that's awesome. But I actually wanted to talk about this for a while, because there are a lot of streamers that have been saying some out-of-pocket shit lately that we are gonna have to cover. No one first than Pokimane. She is considered one of the largest female streamers. She is known and got really famous because she wore tight pants and people found that attractive. So anyway, Pokimane, not trying to undercut her success here or anything, but let's be real, that's what it was about. Pokimane made this NPCX tweet a couple months ago, believe victims. This stood out in my mind as mentality because I am not going to lie. When I see this, when I see believe victims as a tweet, the first thing that popped into my head was to make a tweet saying Pokimane raped me. That was the first thing that popped into my head. I will admit, that would have been diabolical. The reason why I didn't do that is because she has infinite money, because people like looking at her butt in tight pants, and I am afraid that she will sue the shit out of me, which is why I didn't say that, but I desperately wanted to. This is retard statement, and this is why men are afraid of you. Men want to be givers. Men want to give life. Men want to give you, protect for you, and provide for you. Men want to give, and they want to go out there and give without being afraid that she'll turn around and call you a racist afterwards. You absolutely obliterated us. You women have fucked us in the most tragic of ways, specifically liberal women, specifically liberal women. So when I saw this believe victims tweet, I was like, yes, thank you for proving what's wrong with society. But that is not all. This is Idubbbz, one of the large leftoid YouTubers, and this is him completely and utterly cut and destroyed by women. This is truly horrifying stuff, man. This is truly horrifying. I've never seen someone cut this badly in my entire life. Like, what are we even doing here? What is this Halloween costume, man? With the trans flag and everything? Bro, she's gonna make him castrate himself. She is. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. This is truly horrifying. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. And again, you look at this and like, do you want to approach a whammon? Do you want to introduce a whammon like this in your life? She might give you bobs and vagina, but realistically, she might turn you into this. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's diabolical. Bow, large VTuber, made this tweet. If you're an up-and-coming female content creator with a small but growing audience, a much larger and successful male content creator approaches you out of nowhere and showers you the attention on stream, in DMs, don't walk, run. Now, essentially, I don't think there was malicious intent with this tweet, but I do believe that it was worded in a way that just generalizes all men that approach you are dangerous. Now... Realistically, this is just an unbelievably and incredibly popular sentiment. Men, dangerous, bad, their lives potentially destroyed. And realistically, it's really sad. Now, it is really sad because men are just gonna stop approaching women. Men are gonna fall in love with sex robots, and women are not going to be able to fulfill their life's duty of raising a family. Now, they might not think that's their life's duty, but that's because they were convinced that raising their own children is not important, and instead, they have to raise society, which is why 80% of protests are liberal white women. So, Charlie Kirk had this little take on women, and I wanted to see what the man said, because realistically, I've been seeing a lot of women wishing this man was dead. So, I wanted to see, or celebrating that this man was murdered. So, I wanted to see what the goat had to say.
Women, number one. It is unspeakably unattractive to your fellow man when you have body counts that are 5, 6, 7, 8. Men.
True, preach, true. Bro, we really got them with that one. You a hoe, you stank.
Do not want to date women that are sleeping around campus
facts,
all the time.
Straight facts.
Period.
Straight facts.
They don't.
True.
And I see a lot of these women looking around right now. Oh, you were applauding when I was bashing men. But when all of a sudden I'm criticizing women, you can't do that. If you could clap for the truth on one side, be able to receive it. It is unattractive to men when you're going around and you're bragging about how many other men you're sleeping with. Number two, be a godly woman.
True.
Who who is willing to submit to a husband under the covering of Almighty God.
Uh-oh. They don't like that one.
And if you have had your belief or your mindset so muddied, so polluted by modern culture, and you call yourself a Christian, I'm going to challenge you on that. Because in a marriage, you're going to submit to your husband, and you should submit to your husband. And by the way, the husband has an unbelievable responsibility to then submit to God and to make sure that marriage and that family is under a godly covering. Now, some women in this audience are like, nope, not for me. I'm going to make my own income. I'm going to find a man, and we're going to be egalitarian. That's fine, but I'm going to just push back. That's not God's design for marriage. The man is the head of the household. That is as the Bible prescribes it. The Bible has...
It says in the Bible, when a man takes a woman and marries her. It doesn't say when a woman takes a man and marries him. The man is the one that does the taking. Quote from the Bible. Realistically, this is the God prescription.
Described it and has worked for thousands of years. And let's just ask a question. Is it working, this idea of egalitarianism? Divorce rates are nearly 50%. Depression is on the rise. Anxiety is on the rise. Because deep down...
You have men that are afraid of approaching women. You have women that don't want to ever approach men. You have women that are you have men castrating themselves. You have women aborting their children.
Deep down, and I know this is true, deep down, the ladies, even in this room, that play the girl boss thing on Instagram, deep down, you're begging for a man to lead you. I've deleted Instagram.
Oh,
off my phone,
baby.
But at times, I get these profiles sent to me, where it's always like you read the profile, and it's like, John 3:16, with a cross, the young lady. And they're dressed like something out of Playboy. And I say to myself, do you think that's the way to win a man? Do you think just plastering your half-naked body all over...
Spit facts,
just so you
my
know?
goat.
Oh, wow. Men only look at me for my body and look at their social media. I wonder why. Because you put the entire body for the world to see out for everybody. Stop doing that.
That's right.
Stop it.
Yeah, that's public use. Public use.
And people will say, Charlie, you have no right to tell women. You can do it if you want. I'm telling you, it's preventing you from getting what you want. Because women say, like, well, if I plaster myself like it's the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition all over my social media, men are going to come to me. Oh, men will come, but they will not stay.
Men will come, comma. Anyway, so we are cooking here on a diabolical level. I miss this man so much. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's actually insane. It's actually insane. It is wild. Now, important to note, Adam and Eve ate from the tree of knowledge and were punished by God. All right? And realistically, God gave each of them a punishment, an individual punishment. The punishment that they were given. To the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply your sorrow and your conception. In pain you shall bring forth children. Your desire shall be for your husband, and he shall rule over you. That is the punishment of women. The punishment for men. To Adam he said, because you have heeded the voice of your wife, and have eaten from the tree of which I commanded you, saying, you shall not eat from it. Cursed is the ground for your sake. In toil you shall eat of it all the days of your life. Both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth to you, and you shall eat the herb of the field. In the sweat of your face you shall eat bread, till you return to the ground, for out of it you are taken. For dust you are, and to dust you shall return. The curse that was given to women was that he shall rule over you. The curse that was given to men was the sweat of your face you shall eat bread. And in order for you to fully feel fulfilled in society, in my opinion, this is the curse. The curse is that this is how you have to live now. You are operating under this code that is baked into your biology. Realistically, if you're not working your ass off, my guys out there, you probably don't feel super fulfilled if you're not actually working and accomplishing and providing. And to be honest, if you are a woman and you don't have a man in your life that you respect, quite honestly, I think you are probably very lonely. And realistically, that is the curse of Adam and Eve. From dust you've come, and to dust you shall return. Now,
women,
society doesn't exactly see these things as I do, which is why I'm sure this Chew on Ed video is absolutely gonna go super well. Yes! Yes! Someone in my chat was just roasting women, and so I'm gonna have to stand on business. Someone said God had mercy on Eve, not gonna lie, she was the first to eat, gaslit Adam too. Chatter, how dare you? How dare you? God told Adam directly, do not eat from the tree. Alright? He shouldn't have eaten from the tree. He had free will. It was all his fault. Okay? Sorry, his fault that he ate from the tree, just like it was her fault that she ate from the tree, even though the serpent tricked her. Serpent tricked her. But she did it. Alright? She did it. She did it, and she was punished. And then Adam did it, and he was punished. Alright? That's where we're at. Adam, you should have controlled your weapon. anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is, let's see the modern state of men who aren't actually willing to, in my opinion, submit to God.
Hello again, friends, and happy Halloween. This Halloween, I have decided to dress up as the scariest possible thing to my audience.
Not an e-girl. Not an e-girl.
A woman.
I mean, I did sort of see that coming. That is pretty horrifying.
As the OG YouTube pick-me, I have made many videos dunking on bad female behavior.
I'm terrified. Oh, and now we're gonna dunk on male behavior. Let's go. I have to even the playing fields by making fun of women for like 5 minutes first.
Ranging from terrible things like the creepy female teacher epidemic.
True, there are a lot of female teachers that need to go to jail immediately.
More silly things like women posting their L's in my Are Women Okay video. The video where I read embarrassing stories women willingly put on the internet about themselves. And that video—
Dude, I love when people do that. It's like, hi, here are all these things for you to bully me about. Please don't call me a faggot.
Has sort of become a fan favorite. So I've gotten many requests from you guys to do a male version of that video.
Dude.
But the issue I found is the male version just doesn't exist. No, I'm not joking. I looked everywhere for the male equivalent, but it turns out, unlike women, men don't like to post embarrassing stories about themselves.
True. And you know the difference. It's because inherently men are givers. Men do not want to be receivers. Men do not want some strong person to walk up to you and coddle you as much as men want to do the coddling. In general. All right. Also, it's because no one cares. All right. Welcome to life of a man. No one cares, man. No real man wants to be truth nuke. They don't care about you. You know that. So you're not gonna give them the ammo to humiliate you.
Men will be out here openly.
I'm gonna be honest with you. All right. If you're a girl in high school and you're crying, you'll be surrounded by support people. Men, women, pedophile teachers. They will surround you and give you love. All right? If you are a dude in high school and you are crying, they will video you and brutalize you and humiliate you. And that toughens you up, man. It does.
Talking about the time they got a yeast infection from the homeless man behind a Denny's, but a man won't even post about the time he said "you too" when a waitress said "enjoy your food." They take that to the grave. At least that's what I thought. Until I visited
Reddit.
A dark, forbidden corner of the internet. I used a VPN, I changed my IP address, I went incognito mode, and I visited reddit.com.
It's not fair. They're all gay cat boys on Reddit. It's not fair. It's not fair. They're not real men. They're not real men. They're all trans women and gay cat boys. It's not real. No, stop.
And I found one of the funniest and most depressing communities I have ever come across.
Not r/Amish. That's the scariest community on all of Reddit. If you're not familiar with r/Amish, you haven't seen Reddit. r/Amish is easily the scariest Reddit of all time. I'll show you. r/Amish. Someone in my chat just said, but the Amish don't use electricity. r/Amish. This community doesn't have any posts yet. Alright, anyway.
All my years doing this. It's true, folks. I may have found the one place on the internet where men are posting their L's.
Oh, God.
Lord knows it's hard to be a man today, you know? Like, I
True.
couldn't imagine. You're told to be nice, but not too nice, confident, but not too confident, 6 foot, 6 pack,
True.
6 figures,
True.
have a
True.
perfect beard or a
All the 6s. This is some satanic shit.
perfectly clean-shaven face. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Before we dive into this
This
video,
video is sponsored by Manscaped.
are men okay? No.
True.
No, they are not.
That's just a statistical fact. Statistical fact. We are not okay. I mean, I personally am okay. Thank God. I thank God every single day for putting me into the lucky position that I am with a wonderful woman in my life. Thank God. Thank God. But the rest of y'all are cooked.
Not. We have gone over this many times in more serious videos. Modern men are going
There is a solution, though. There is a solution. Find God. Find God. And find a woman that found him, too.
through a lot, and for a long time there was nowhere for them to vent. Can't vent to your friends because that's gay. Can't vent to your girlfriend because that's gay.
True.
Can't vent to a therapist because that's gay. Everything is gay.
Therapists are inherently gay. There is an inherent homosexuality to therapy that people don't really want to talk about.
Except of course gay sex, which we all know is only gay if the balls touch. True. So what is a man to do? Where is a man to go? Reddit, of course.
Obviously.
r/kitchen cells.
I never heard of this one. That's crazy. And I thought I knew about all their subreddits. Did you know that r/world politics is a porn Reddit? I bet you didn't know that. I bet you didn't know that.
To be exact. Kitchen Cells is a Reddit page where, quote, incels go to vent their frustrations with the world, as well as show off the food they are consuming at the moment. Now, for those of you who don't know what an incel is a involuntary celibate. Somebody who,
Someone who doesn't want to be celibate, but society has made sure that happens.
whatever reason, cannot get laid or get a girlfriend. And for the people watching this, a girlfriend is a girl that is your friend who you love.
That's
like
weird.
that little anime girl you watch in the corner of your screen, except she loves you back. So let's dive into
crazy.
this. Let's see what Reddit is cooking.
Oh, God.
Failed my f***ing driver's test today. I'm 26 years old, I can't hold a job, I can't get laid, I can't even drive. I don't deserve flavors.
This is a woman. This is a woman posted. This is not a man.
I dropped my salad. I fail at everything I do. I'll never amount to anything. I'm a perverted incel freak with weirdly long toes. Classmate.
No, that's not fair, man. To be fair, this guy's gay.
I'll never amount to anything. I'm a perverted incel
gay.
freak with weirdly long toes. Classmates said I have school shooter vibes. Bowl of sludge.
I mean, to be fair, that guy's just kind of flexing. I'm not gonna lie. That guy's just flexing.
What am I looking at? Is this your classmate? Holy shit, maybe they were right. Resident Evil ass meal. I asked my high school biology teacher out on a date the day
I
I
love how it's all food. I love how it's just all food.
turned 18 via her Steam account. She blocked me. This guy somehow managed to find the one female teacher that did not want to groom their male student. Incredible.
W.
Chicken looks good though. 7 out of 10. Asked a girl out and she started laughing. Oh, that's just a learning
The
experience,
worst thing she could say is no, and then she starts laughing.
dude. Got super hard. Rice.
That's life. That's life, dude. I'm proud of you for trying.
Oh. 5'10", rice looks good. The only girlfriend I've had was on an online game when I was 11. I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this.
That wasn't your girlfriend. That was a man.
That was a man.
Yeah, we all know. We all know. Straight facts. Straight facts. Straight facts. Dude, I remember I was playing some online RPG when I was playing some MMORPG when I was a kid. I remember this. And this girl in the guild messaged me, "Hey, would you be my boyfriend?" And I remember responding, "You're probably a man." I remember doing that. And she got like all offended.
That was a 45-year-old man.
Yeah.
Made this cake to celebrate 6 months on heroin.
Ooh.
No woman could love a creature like me, but this feels great anyway.
But these people are so sad. They're so sad. Completely and utterly destroyed by a hyper-feminized society.
I only haven't ended my life because I don't want to make any
Dude, all
women
this food looks shit. Get a woman to make it for you. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
happy.
And I just let you know in advance that I just had this delicious brisket in mushrooms and onions. It was so good, and it was spicy and everything on a bed of rice. And I didn't make it! W! We take the... Sorry. No, seriously. Like, you guys, you could do this, man. All right, you could do this, bro.
My obsession with an anime girl prevents me from talking to 3D women. Every night before going to sleep, I watch a video of her kissing the camera, and it is almost always the highlight of my day. May I...
That might be the saddest thing ever, and so not relatable. It's so not relatable, bro. It really isn't. Some of the best chefs in the world are men. They're chefs. They do it for the money, okay? They do it for the money. Cooks do it for love.
You know which one it is? Sue from Monster Musume.
Oh,
You know
Sue's the slime!
what?
No!
After
That's diabolical. That's diabolical.
the last video I did, I can't even judge this. Like, at least it's human looking.
Yeah, well, the last one was a minotaur.
The bar is in hell. I have a huge crush on a coworker. I was talking
That burger was sat on.
at her about fishing, and I jokingly said I could buy her one of those toy Barbie fishing rods and teach her how to catch a fish. She said, "I don't think I'd be interested in that," in the most disgusted tone of voice I've ever heard a human muster.
To be fair, first of all, that's tragic. But to be fair, and this is so important, and people aren't willing to recognize the fact that these men are being destroyed by society. They will replace women with sex robots in a heartbeat. And it's tragic. It's so sad. You will never feel fulfilled with a sex robot. And you know what? These people, they feel like they're never going to be fulfilled anyway. So they're just going to replace you with an AI sex robot immediately. It will not even be a question. They already have these robots that like clean your house and stuff, man. They're going to have sex robots in 5 years. And these people would never feel the need to get anything different and risk shattering their heart. Risk breaking them. Dude, you don't understand. You don't understand. Their lives are at stake here. All right? Believe all victims, says Pokimane. Like, bro, they can destroy you.
I like how he said talking at her. Not with her, not talking with her, talking at her. Women-
That was for accuracy's sake, okay? All right, you don't know what it's like. You know what it's like, okay? The first time you flirt with a woman, you talk at her, okay? I'll be real. We've all been there. You talk at her. It's the first flirt is talking at her, all right? You hopefully evolve to talking with her, all right? I'll be real. We've all been there.
love when you talk at them. Just
Dude, you cannot hold this against us, okay? When a man in the modern day, in the year 2025, when a man approaches a woman, they are not just putting their pride on the line. They are putting their future on the line. Because if modern woman decides to turn around and slap you across the face with AIDS, or whatever she got from the last 47 men she slept with, or if she surprise slams you with the fact that she's an OnlyFans hoe, or she blasts you with the cuck NTR vibes that she's secretly cheating on her boyfriend, or she drop kicks your ass with a false allegations, she will kill you. Which is why we talk at women the first time. It's important. It's a defense mechanism. You wouldn't understand.
corner them and start yapping about world.
Or what if, and I say this with love, all right, because everyone's made in the image of God, but what if she has a penis? All right, now that's diabolical. No one was prepared for that.
War 1 or like Warhammer lore. They f***ing love that shit. Just get right up in their face and explain to them the entire plot of Lord of the Rings.
I just did this last night. I will not lie to you. I said to my whammon, we are watching the extended Lord of the Rings trilogy. And my whammon said yes. I feel so seen. You're risen with the tism, baby.
That's how you get them.
To be fair, she's a huge nerd.
Mom's new boyfriend is younger than me. Oh no, his mom is being hag-maxed. She's 52, I'm 23, he's 21. He could literally be my brother. What the f*** do they even talk about? Oh, don't worry about it, bro. They're not doing much talking. I wish a tomboy could just casually
Like, why does all this food look so... Dude, you need a whammon. Immediately.
kidnap me and drag me into a room. Pasta cereal.
This is brutal, man. It's so sad.
I feel like tomboys are like an endangered species. What the f*** is that?
I don't even know. It's like comically large pasta in like a comically small bowl, but why is there milk?
Tomboys, you need to be kidnapped by the feds. You need to be exiled away from society for what you did to that pasta. My ancestors are weeping. The last time I met anyone was when I went to the psych ward a few years ago, where I got a crush on the first girl who ever showed me any interest. She ghosted me. Just my stupid Chungus life. Okay, honestly, good. Do not get with the f***ing girl you met at the psych ward, okay? None of this Harley Quinn Joker bullshit. You can't fix her. She can't fix you. No.
Not terrible advice. Not terrible advice, but you can fix her. You can fix her. Oh, yeah.
Next. Today I found out the woman I have been pursuing
What
is
even are these? These are turds. These are turd hot dogs.
a lesbian. Burger meat hot dogs for me and my father, who hates me. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, 1, that is doo-doo. That is poop from a butt. And 2,
True.
it is not over. It's not over. There's still one way you can date her. Put this on. I don't deserve.
Listen. I'll be real here. I'm gonna hit you with a real fact that you're not gonna like. All right, what you were about to see is going to change the way you see the world forever. All right, this is important. This is what lesbians look like in movies. This is what lesbians look like in movies. This is what lesbians look like in real life. I want to make this very clear. I'm not trying to be controversial here or anything, but the point that I'm trying to make is, all right, she's not a lesbian. If you were attracted to her and then she told you she was a lesbian, that was her way of rejecting you. All right, she wasn't a lesbian.
Deserve love. Segregated Tic
That's
Tacs.
crazy.
I have an eating disorder, gay, so I almost never actually cook. I'm eating plain strawberry yogurt out of a dog bowl this morning. F*** my lonely puppy life. Yesterday,
The fact that Shoeonhead doesn't realize that this is literally a sarcastic subreddit is sending me. These dudes are not actually talking about real experiences. This is all, like, you don't understand what men are like, all right? Men want the upvotes on the post, all right? This is not a trauma dumping ground like it is for women, bro. This is, women will go out there on social media and bitch about some random shit, and cry and or whatever about all that, all right? It becomes an emotional trauma dumping ground. All right, this is literally an upvote farming simulator. All right, there's no way Shoeonhead doesn't get that. I'm waiting for the twist.
scrambled eggs were oversalted. This morning, they were undersalted. I have to kill myself.
You see, classic.
Wait, if the eggs are undersalted, can't you just put more salt on them? Wait!
Bro, you are literally a female, and you don't know that you're supposed to add salt before they're finished so that the salt gets absorbed and you don't crunch salt in your teeth after. Bro, your poor husband.
Don't kill yourself! Just add more salt! Off to a VTuber burping compilation, and now I'm having the only meal I know how to make. Where the f did it all go wrong? That is disgusting, bro. Which VTuber? Which one? Which one so I know to avoid that channel? A female coworker complimented me on my shirt, and I began to stutter trying to say thanks. This guy will remember that for the rest of his f***ing life. Men will be 85 years old on their deathbed, surrounded by their family, remembering the time some
God, I hope they're surrounded by their family. Society is trying to convince us to cut our testicles off and convince women to murder their babies, so I sure hope we're surrounded by our family.
Random woman complimented his Metallica shirt 45 years ago. Ladies,
facts.
you want to make a
Straight facts. Literally no lies detected. I was in a Ripley's Believe It or Not museum when I was 12 years old. I was 12 years old. I was in a Ripley's Believe It or Not museum, and there was an open mummy case. It's a museum about like all this weird shit. So I went and I hid in the mummy case, and like, you know, I crossed my arms like the mummies do in the mummy case. And I was waiting for my parents to walk by, and my plan, my diabolical scheme, was to jump out of the mummy case and shriek, and my parents would obviously freak out, and they would be like traumatized. My parents, however, did not come. They did not come. They didn't show up. And I was waiting in the mummy case, probably for like a solid 5 minutes, waiting for my parents to walk by. I finally heard them walking by. I jumped out and I screamed. And it was these two Asian girls that I did not know at all. And they lost it. One of them started crying. The other one fell on the floor because I terrified the shit out of them. And then they both said it was the greatest experience of their entire vacation. They both gave me hugs and took selfies with me. And I still remember that to this day as a colossal W. That's right. I remember that to this very day. And I will forever remember that. It was accidental W.
random man's life Compliment his shirt. Just make sure it's not one of those like Ahiago anime shirts.
Ah! We don't talk about that.
That was a weird era. I like
that
this
era still exists. Don't go there.
canned tuna to imagine what it feels like to eat.
They liked it. That's awesome, bro. I was 12. What are they gonna say? What are they gonna say? That they were traumatized by a 12-year-old? Come on, dude.
Pussy. It doesn't taste like that or have that texture though. Put
Oh.
5 pennies in your mouth, cut a hot dog down the middle, and then lick that. Probably closer. And here I am thinking the guy who licks a can of tuna pretending it was a pussy was rock bottom.
Someone ban this guy. This guy is obviously not an incel. He clearly knows too much. Get him out of the subreddit.
And here I am thinking the guy who licks a can of tuna
It's just the Idubbbz alt account subreddit.
pretending it was a pussy was rock bottom. What the f am I reading? Why can't you just
That dude fucked the tuna. I'm thinking about it now. That dude fucked the tuna. Hassan Piker's uncle would approve.
buy a fleshlight or something like a normal person? The smell
I don't know, man, but I feel like that's still not in the grounds of normal person. Like, dude, why are we like this? Bro, go out there, find a nice religious woman that believes in God and didn't sell her schmeat to the world. Marry her and have some babies. All right? I'm a simple man.
and the flavor are important factors here. Stop. If it smells and tastes like tuna, something is wrong. She has an infection. Suppose a girl has blocked you on every platform, but you know her address.
Enough. Stop. Discussion. Oh, please. You've got to stop.
For the past year, you've been sending her one GIF each month, each one bigger than the
See,
last.
this isn't real. Men don't send gifts like that, all right? Men are very simple creatures. Unlike women who operate under the girls' math strategy, men don't. Men only give gifts if they can trace back the amount of value of the gift given. See, I know that I, personally, I calculate the gifts based on the amount of benefit I get from the gift being given. Like, for example, if I buy a ring for my whammon, like, I'm keeping this whammon forever, so it's obviously a good investment. Now, I would not necessarily buy a ring for a whammon that I would not be investing in, if you know what I'm saying. So, obviously, this whole gift thing is not real. There's no way. I give beers to the homeboys with love? Absolutely. And it's a good investment, because the homeboys love you back. Unlike this whammon that does not love you back.
Sometimes you include a note. She's never responded,
Everyone in
but
chat saying that's not a man thing, that's a Jew thing. Fair. Valid. I'll take that one. You know, valid. Truth nuke. Buying beers for the boys is better than buying random gifts for a whammon that doesn't look at you.
you know she's receiving them. How would you proceed? You don't. You don't proceed.
Bro, this is literally Cope subreddit. This isn't real. These aren't real people. This is all memes. There's no way these are... There's no way this is real dudes.
These people at this party know I beat it to Giantess Vor animations.
Bro!
Maybe. But now the whole internet does. I love the people in the comments like, my man. It is just...
Get yourself a dude. Get yourself a dude that would dap you up for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's actually insane. Like, these people walk amongst us. Like, the guy in front of you in line at the bank might have a being eaten alive fetish. Who knows?
To be fair, Giantess Vor, being the fact that she is a giantess, doesn't necessarily eat you alive. You see, there are multiple orifices that you could be inserted into the giantess from. But we'll leave that for another discussion on another day.
An acquaintance I have is talking with his girlfriend and 4 of her friends.
What the pizza fuck is that? That's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. Yeah, that's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Friends 40 feet away from me. He said, statistically, one of the 10 guys in this room is a racist. They all looked at me. Funfetti pizza.
I literally think that that's based. Like, dude, I say this shit all the time. I'll be real. On my very first date with my now very established life whammon, I literally said the average person has 1 testicle. She looked at me like I was weird. But I doubled down and I immediately repeated that statement. I said the average person only has 1 testicle. And she was like, I mean, obviously thinking that I am trying to brace her for bad news. And then I explained to her the mathematics of it all, that all women have no testicles and men have 2 testicles. So the average human has 1 nut. And and she was very amused. Very amused. But for a good minute there, she thought I was trying to tell her something else.
10 guys in this room is a racist. They all looked at me. Funfetti pizza. I was talking to a girl who thought I was Latino. When I told her I'm Indian, she almost gagged.
It's brutal. It's brutal. No, no. That's crazy. Holy schmorgulus. That's diabolical. Oh my God. Hey dude, what's your name? Jesus? No, what they're talking about, my name is Vivek. She just loses her shit. That was my Canadian accent, how's that?
Woke up this Sunday morning.
Whoa!
I'm still 5'9".
Okay, dude. Like, I'm telling these people, this is sarcasm. This is sarcasm. This isn't real. There's no way. Stop.
Okay, 5'9" is not f***ing short. What the hell have the dating
Cope.
apps done to men? Women on dating apps have just, like, destroyed the male psyche. Like, dudes now believe if you're not 6'3", it's f***ing over. Didn't they just implement, like, a height filter on, like, Bumble or one of those apps or something?
Dude, you've got to stop. You've got to stop. None of this matters, all right? You go in there with authority, and she will respect you. You love her, and she will love you back. You make her a queen, she'll make you a king. Also, the taller, I guess, the better for initial dating, I suppose, for the basic judge a book by its cover filter. But realistically, in the long run, that shit's not gonna matter. To quote my grandfather, one of the wisest men I've ever known, because he's super short. Honestly, his backstory is tragic. He was malnourished because his pubescent years were when he was in the Holocaust and concentration camps, and he was living off potato peels that were given to him by Nazis. So realistically, he was incredibly malnourished, and he's very short because he never really grew during his teenage years. So he was short, and he explained to me, that all people are the same height when they're laying in bed together. And the man was spitting facts.
That is insane. Could you imagine they did a weight filter? Could you imagine no women under 170 pounds? Could you fucking imagine? They would never.
I agree. I feel like every time someone's, so, how tall are you? So, how much do you weigh? That's the ultimate response. Because you care about the superficial shit, so do I.
For the first time, they weren't great nudes, but I kept paying because she talked to me.
No, stop. Don't pay for it. If you pay for it, so do other people. All right, you want exclusivity here, man.
Spinning glizzy. She talked to you, huh? Are you sure about that? Are you sure
To be fair, it could have been Andrew Tate.
You were talking to Cutie Pie Kitten 69 and not f***ing Kamal from Pakistan? Because apparently that's the thing.
Damn.
Apparently OnlyFans...
Yeah, you didn't know that? You didn't know that? There's literally an entire subsection organization of OnlyFan hoes hiring out Pakistanis to essentially run their accounts talking to dudes. So when Fluffy Kitten 42069 tells you that she was really thinking about you all day, and she's currently wearing whatever the fuck, it is in actuality a man by the name of Ahmed Rashid sitting across the world in Pakistan. Professionally hired Andrew Tate pimps explaining to you exactly what's going on.
Girls hire agencies in like India and Pakistan to like talk to their simps for them.
Sure.
I masturbate to girls until I am tired of them, so I won't have to approach them and then get rejected.
Honestly, this just sounds like a survival method. You can't hate.
Is this?
It might be a sin, but like from a utilitarian perspective.
Is this why the birth rate is so low? See, I was under the impression it was because...
No, it's definitely a team effort between men and women, and why the birth rate is so low. It absolutely is a team effort. If men would be more manly, and women would be more womanly, it would be a much different world. If only people actually acknowledge that the best lifestyle they could possibly have is the one given to them by God, society would be healed. But instead, people decided, nope, infinite porn. Infinite porn. You don't need a husband. You're a girl boss. Don't get married. Let your eggs dry up. Let them dry up. Abort your children. Castrate your sons.
The economy and because gender relations are so terrible.
Yeah, it's not the economy. It's not about the economy. It's literally not about the economy. What are you talking about? The economy is not an excuse. I hate when people do that. It's not about the economy.
country and like women want a career and they're on birth control, blah 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 blah, but I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's just millions of this guy. Or maybe this is just Reddit.
Or maybe that guy is using infinite masturbation domain expansion as a defense mechanism because he's afraid to approach a woman because she'll destroy his life. Have you considered that? Huh? Have you considered that he is doing it as a defense mechanism because he is a man surviving a broken system? I'm sorry. Everyone likes blaming the economy. Men and women have had children when they had no food. Men and women have been having children when they had to work the fields, man. All right? We are better off than any other generation that ever lived. You've got to stop with this economy shit. It's not that at all. Oh my God.
only get off to femboy hentai now.
Oh. So he's gay. So I told you that it's full of gay. It's full of gay. It's just gay overload.
Corn on the cob, no
That was before condoms. Bro, shut the hell up, man.
salt, no butter, no nothing. This is the
So
closest
ban condoms. That would save it. Not the economy. It's the condoms. Bam. Point proven. I win. You're wrong. Infinite Nux victory. That's correct. You ban the condoms, more babies happen. See? What did I... it's literally that simple. I'm sorry. The economy has been destroyed.
can get to the
So yeah. Corn on the cob, no salt, no butter, no nothing. This is the closest I can get to the feeling... oh, no. Dude.
feeling of eating out a girl's Oh, that's not...
It's not
You know
what it tastes like, to be fair. It's not at all what it tastes like.
What? Maybe it is. I don't know. My cat was sitting on
Oh, yeah, you run the fence. Yeah, you run the fence. We all... I hope your husband doesn't watch this video.
my lap, and I had to make him move because I started to get hard when I saw a gif of Candace Owens.
It's when Candace Owens specifically said that Jews invented dinosaurs to trick the Christians that really gave this man a boner.
I was watching a not safe for work video with that one French girl and coomed just when the camera randomly zoomed in 4K HD on a guy's face, so I busted a load to a guy. Felt a little bit cucked and gay and cried a little bit. You could have looked away.
I mean, to be fair, first of all, this is horrible. This is horrible. This video is slowly breaking me on a mental and mature level. But also, you cried a little bit because you were miserable about your life. It's not because of the gay.
But you didn't. Did you? My body is permanently deformed and crippled by decades of compulsive, joyless masturbation. Everyone who sees me can tell instantly. Saw a female's body in the cheese
What does that even mean? How do people tell instantly? That's crazy.
and had to jerk off before finishing the plate.
Wow, that's diabolical. That's diabolical. Porn is low-key bad? No, porn is destructive to society. Absolutely destructive to society. Not even a question.
Microwaved cheese lasagna. Okay, so I'm just gonna pretend I didn't read the first part. What the f is that? That is not lasagna. That is an abomination. Jerked off to a VTuber crying compilation and
Bro, stop. What is going on?
the hardest I've ever in my life. I used to be a track star in high school and both my parents always loved me. How did I fall so far? It's actually so crazy
That's
how
so
like
sad.
you can do everything right as a parent. You could just be like a great, responsible
No,
parent.
you're not. You're not doing everything right as a parent. That dude is a porn addiction. And if you were doing everything right as a parent, that your child would not have a porn addiction. And you want to know how I know? Because we had hyper-monitored internet when I was a kid. It was impossible. It was impossible. I was literally unable to goon as a kid until I moved out. I'll be real. It was impossible. It was an impossibility.
And raise your kid right. And then one day on your son's like 13th birthday, you gift him his own computer. And then in a few years, he's masturbating to anime girls crying and posting about it on Reddit.
Yeah. The parents gave him his own computer and unmonitored infinite internet access. Yeah, correct. That is what we called a hands-off issue with parenting. That's right. I'm sorry, not trying to be cringe or anything, but do not give your children smartphones until they are pretty close. It's almost like discipline raises well-adjusted children or something.
Who broke apart just like my life. Yesterday,
Like, dude, this is like the porn addiction to transgender pipeline that a lot of people are talking about these days. It's like, bro, dude, this is diabolical.
for the first time in my life, I looked for and watched cuck porn on purpose, then cried.
That's horrible. You looked for it and watched it. That's diabolical.
I have a micro penis. All porn is cuck porn. You're
True! She's so right. She's literally correct.
sitting in a chair watching two people
Correct.
You might as well be sitting.
I mean, to be fair, all right, you want to hear like a crazy conspiracy theory? This is going to blow your mind in pieces. In pieces! A lot of dudes watching porn start off by relating to the man having sex with a woman, and then eventually, slowly but surely, as the perspective of different porn takes the perspective of women, a lot of men start relating to the women and start really relating to the women, and then they cut their penis off and start picking up a flag of specific matted colors. This is what they call the autogynephilia pipeline, and it's absolutely diabolical.
in a chair in the corner of a hotel room watching two people on a bed. What's the difference? Porn is basically virtual cucking. Tried to back off today, but all the porn was so bad I just turned
I'd be real. I'd eat those. I'd eat those homemade sriracha honey Korean fried chicken. That looks good, actually.
my phone off and cried myself to sleep. Okay, the reason why you think the porn is boring is because you are
Nick Fuentes said the same thing. I didn't make this up. Neither did Nick Fuentes. This is like a very old conspiracy theory about the porn addiction to transgender pipeline. It's a very old conspiracy theory. I guess we'll wait.
so completely desensitized from seeing it all the time. Like 40 years ago, dudes were jerking it to like the Sears catalog underwear ads. And now the
Correct. Porn is ruining a generation. Correct.
most insane, depraved shit you could ever fucking imagine is only like a few clicks away. Like, I just don't think humans were meant to live that way.
Straight fact. Literally straight fact. I know I'm going to get into a lot of trouble over this because I'm very anti-censorship in general. I am super anti-censorship. So I know people like Asmongold talk about how literally nothing needs to be censored, not even porn. Porn shouldn't be banned. I personally am a little more leaning towards the ban porn perspective of things. Realistically, because I think it's virtual prostitution. I don't think it's about free speech. This isn't censorship or freedom of speech. And I'm going to make this clear, and this is going to be mind-blowing. I did not always think this way at all. I used to have porn issues myself. And, you know, I thank God I managed to overcome that and get away from that rabbit hole. But I will be real. It's the best decision you could make is cutting that shit off. Not only from like a religious standpoint, but quite frankly, from a healthy relationship standpoint. You know, it's kind of brutal. Freedom of choice. There's freedom of choice, but there's also hookers knocking on your door all the time. Do you recognize how insane that is? So, look, I used to do like these hentai competitions or whatever because I thought it was like making fun of weird shit on the internet. Realistically, if I were to do it again today, I probably wouldn't do that, to be honest, because I have evolved. It ruins your head. It fucks with your head. It really does. So, anyway, this is going to be a debate. I'm sure people are going to disagree with me. This is literally a vice that's grabbing at you at all times. It's more addictive than anything. It's more addictive than any drug. It's more addictive than gambling. It's more addictive than any of that shit. And it's literally there, one click away. So, yes, it's free will. And, yes, you could, control yourself. But realistically, kids are not controlling themselves. So, anyway, this is me growing as a person.
Like, I don't think humans were meant to see sissy hypno inflation compilations every second of the day, you know?
Those videos were funny? Yeah, absolutely. The videos were funny. Literally, absolutely. The videos were funny. Again, my videos were basically making fun of weird porn that Japan was making or whatever. But realistically, I probably wouldn't do that again. If I were to do it again, I probably wouldn't do it. Even though I made hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, those videos got millions of views, and I did the difficult decision to cut it off when I felt like it was not what I wanted to do. And dude, it was a tough decision. I was making millions. Okay, maybe not millions, but hundreds of thousands. I was, unironically. And I decided, you know what? I'm gonna take a better path. And I cut that off. I absolutely did.
Whenever I masturbate, I leave my cum sitting in my underwear. We can smell it, by the way. We can smell the cum. Women especially can tell if you have recently masturbated. You ladies know what I'm talking about. Like, you go up to a guy and, like, you can just tell. Like, you can smell it. If you're a guy and you're like, wait, is she joking? Is she being serious? Don't worry about it. Last night I jerked off in my
Banger.
goopy steamer of a
But
load.
it's true. It's true. Because the guilt. Women can sense guilt. I don't know if you're aware, but they have this astute ability. They could sniff that shit.
It landed on my Xbox and fell into the ventilation of the console, and it turned me on so much I sprayed the console with 9 sprays of my mom's perfume and masturbated to the stench, and now it won't start.
You masturbated to your mom's perfume, bro?
Breakfast to start the day. Why?
Dude, why am I even here, bro? Why am I even here? Like, bro, this is diabolical. These poor dudes, which are probably not even real.
Why? I've had this crush for 3 years, and I want to screenshot and print some of her photos on
That is the blandest fucking fish I've ever seen. This is a white guy.
Instagram to pee on them, but I can't even afford
Had
a
this crush for 3 years on a screenshot. Oh.
printer, so I just wrote her name on a piece of paper and drowned it in my piss. I'm just a stupid pee cell.
Bro, these are not real people. Stop.
Why? I hate how the one time she wants to pop a titty for the gram is when she's breastfeeding. Got me using AI just to remove her baby from the pic.
Wow, dude. Bro, stop.
Save the earth and post them titties uncensored.
No.
Plump and full of milk. This video is turning.
Bro, this is diabolical. This is diabolical. Call the police. Call the Coast Guard. Call the Coast Guard.
Me into a f***ing misandrist. This video is turning me into a femcel.
Wait, I don't understand. Why is this lady posting pics of herself breastfeeding anyway? Bro, this is a problem on both sides. Like, I honestly, I'll blame that woman more. That breastfeeding hoe.
Can't do this anymore. I'm dyeing my hair blue, I'm getting a nose ring, I'm growing out my armpit hair. The girl I like was wearing flip-flops and gym shorts at uni yesterday, sitting on the floor with her legs open. I went home and jerked off 6 times in a row.
You see? This is fake. You can't do that. That's not feasibly possible. All right? You see? That literally caught. No incel could jerk off 6 times in a row. Fake news. Straight up.
Thinking about her feet and her butt. Woke up today, went to pee, and noticed that a chunk of skin on the back of my is coming off. That's it!
Circumcision through masturbation is crazy.
That's it!
But to be fair, that hoe is sitting there with her legs spread out and bubbling, all right? No one's looking at it from that perspective, huh?
Men need to be born into prison and then earn their way out. There's probably something terribly wrong with my colon.
diabolical.
I've been told to seek medical advice ASAP for several months, but
I love how it's like she wants to put the men in the prison. I know, obviously, she's kidding. But, like, you have to understand. Men's humiliating information is, I got really horny when the hoe was out there hoeing around in public. And she was hoeing, and I got really horny after that hoe was hoeing around. That's humiliating for a man. Then the woman is like, I aborted 6 children. Let's understand exactly who is on the right side of history.
probably figure itself out one way or another.
It's always the woman's fault. It's a team effort. I didn't say it's always the woman's fault, but it's a team effort.
Well, you should probably go to the doctor if you don't want something bad. I wish older women would pee on me. Oh. God, the men you have sent to protect us are on Reddit fantasizing about
They're all gay. They're all gay.
getting pissed on. Discovered cartoon
This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Is that sardines and hard-boiled eggs?
pornography at the age of 8, and life sucks since then. My mom caught me dry humping my torn mattress to some AI porn and hasn't looked at me in the eyes since. I haven't even touched a girl intimately yet, and I've lived half my life. I'm 39.
No, that's not real, dude.
Okay, first of all, bro is fart maxing. Second of all,
True.
men, you really gotta stop the porn. You got.
I agree. Women out there reading Morning Glory Milking Farm, all right, about masturbating centaurs or whatever the fuck. And then you got men out there. Nah, it is diabolical.
Gotta stop it, or like just way less of it. It's not good for you. Listen, I used to be super pro porn a few years ago. Not anymore. It's gotten.
She's married. Nothing will radicalize a woman more than getting married and having a child. Literally nothing. No college, no teachers, no manipulation, no social media, no CNN, no feminization, no books, no cringe, no none of that. None of it. Absolutely none of it. Nothing can radicalize a woman more than getting married and having a child. It's literally that simple, actually. And you'll be more fulfilled, you'll be happier, and that is literally it. Nothing, absolutely nothing will change a woman faster. And that's exactly what society is scared of. So they turn them into crazy, lonely Karens that will get careers and their eggs will dry up and all men are evil rapists. And obviously it'll brutalize and ruin their lives. That's the strategy. Yes, absolutely.
So bad, especially after COVID. I feel like it got so much worse. I feel like porn addiction just kind of exploded in the
No, it's always been there.
past few years. In women too, as we have previously discussed. Like, sure, everything is fine in moderation, blah, 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 but I feel like there's just, like, no moderation anymore. I feel like fucking everyone is just a gooner. And it's making everybody depressed. We're just, like, a society running on, like, perpetual post-nut depression. Afraid to talk to women at work in case they allegation max. Just friendliness max and
There we go.
LARP as a normapilled creepiness minimizer. I asked a girl out at work and she reported me to HR. I think I'm gonna lose my job. See, this is sad. Like, back in the day, it was totally acceptable to flirt with your coworker, ask her on a date, whatever. Like, so many people's parents met because they worked together, because they were coworkers, and they flirted and they hung out and stuff. And now it's like not socially acceptable at all to do that. HR culture has ruined the relationship between men and women.
So you're blaming women. True. Based. No, it's not only women's fault. It's a definitely two sides here. Absolutely. I think it's the feminization of men and the masculization of women, and that shit absolutely cucked society. It really did. I think society has gotten hyper feminized, and it's gross. It is. God made men to be men and made women to be women, and now you have people doing everything in between. It's brutal. It is brutal. Depopulation, bingo. If you like, but here's the tragic thing. If you approach a woman and ask her out, a coworker, and she'll go to HR, HR will fire you. Because HR is a woman that is also lonely and sad and depressed and a feminist and a leftoid, because that's who they hire for HR, a radical feminist with blue hair and nose rings, and she will fire the shit out of you because she is on the sisterhood team and she hates men. So obviously she's gonna fire you.
In the workplace. HR, go talk to your crush. I got called into HR because apparently it's not okay to jokingly ask my coworker if I can gargle her period. Oh, what the Okay, never mind. Never mind,
It's not real! These aren't real people! These are trolls! There's no way that you're falling for this, man.
do that, don't do that. No more talking to women at work. No more talk.
Can I tell you something? The period fetish thing is not real. Alright, no one is actually into that.
Talking to women at work. No more talking to women in general. Total ban on talking to women until we figure out what the hell is going on. Downloaded Tinder
Bro,
and got...
she actually thinks it's real. Like, I don't know, man. Because normally she's so good at catching the trolls, but this isn't real, man.
2 matches in 5 days. F my stupid, ugly life.
Okay, but that one is probably real. To be fair, this one's probably real.
Okay, from what I know from, like, men who use the apps that I've talked to, that's actually really good. Oh my god, they're all so mad at him in the replies. You get a match in less than a week and you complain? Stop humble bragging. I've gotten 0 matches in 3 months. 2 matches in 5 days? Why are you even here? My culture is not your costume.
See, but like, these guys are memeing. It's a giant meme community. From lol dude over here.
Fake cell. Go outside and get your life together. A true cell gets 0 matches. That's 2 people. How many do you need to be satisfied? Mods, take his balls away. 2 matches? Head on over to Kitchen Chads. Oh god, what is Kitchen Chads? Hold on. Kitchen Chads. It's real. Oh my god. I love cooking for my girlfriend with the money I make from my job. Made some ratatouille because I like the movie.
And the food is better too. Oh
Go for a run
God.
later. I have had sex before. This is like the Krusty Krab across the street from the chum bucket. This is evil. This is diabolical.
Bro, it's because she doesn't understand Reddit culture. What are you doing?
Okay.
Like, can I show you my favorite subreddit of all time? And it's not Amish, okay? Let me show you my favorite subreddit. Because, yeah, until you've seen this Reddit, you haven't seen Reddit. I hope I can find it. The Reddit is called r/Alzheimer's group. This is the... Okay, shut up, chat. Literally shut up. Most of you probably didn't hear, to be fair, of Alzheimer's group. To be honest, probably haven't. But I feel like it's important for me to show you why r/Alzheimer's group is my favorite subreddit of all time. Okay, r/Alzheimer's group, as you can see, this is a post. There's nothing happening. I finally got wildfire in my sock drawer under control. Out of the ordinary, I mean. All right, so this is a Garfield strip comic. My grandson sent me this hilarious playlist. There is nothing happening. I got the wildfire in the sock drawer under control. Out of curiosity, I mean. Guys, I found this new comic. There's nothing happening. I finally got this wildfire in the sock drawer under control. I mean, out of the ordinary, I mean. I forgot about this meme. There's nothing happening. I finally got my wildfire in the sock drawer under control. Out of the ordinary, I mean. There's nothing happening. This meme. Alzheimer's group. Bro, there's nothing happening. I finally got the wildfire in my sock drawer out of the ordinary. I thought of an idea for a comic, and I ended up drawing it, lol. I got a tattoo on my back of a funny comic I just saw. This is Reddit. This is Reddit, ladies and gentlemen. It is just a sick fuck community of people looking at the same exact comic again and again, making believe it's the first time they've seen it every single time. It is an Alzheimer's group where they are here constantly making believe they are seeing the same comic again for the first time every single time. Every single time. There's nothing happening. I finally got the wildfire around me out of control. My grandson showed me a funny comic. This is what it's all about. It is a gigantic subreddit of the same meme every time, and they're all making believe this is the first time it was ever posted. This subreddit has 120,000 members.
Okay, let's go back to kitchen cells. We're done here. I haven't felt the touch of a woman in months. Months? Fake cell. Try 25 years.
There we go.
Boo, fake cell.
Got 'em,
fake cell
got
spotted.
'em.
Went to the drugstore and the girl.
Bro, I love how like this is diabolical. Like this entire community, like they're all just LARPing as incels. Like that's the sad. Like you know what's even sadder than being an incel? LARPing as an incel.
Cashier was nice to me. Started stuttering, so she kind of giggled at me, so I left immediately. Felt so humiliated I couldn't stop myself to get home and masturbate to the idea of her suffering. Masturbating
God.
to the idea of her suffering. Incredible. This is some classic.
You wouldn't understand. You're a woman. You only masturbate to like emotional connection and gay shit like that. Masturbating to suffering is a perfectly rational thing to do.
Incel. I like how there's just like a bunch of people in the comments like, dude, what the fuck? Bro, get some help. Fake cells when a real incel pulls up. A girl I know has recently added me.
Oh no, that's the worst thing I've ever seen.
To her close friend stories. Well, today she posted a poll asking what color she should paint her toenails, and apparently my answer was, quote, too specific. I'm no longer in her close friends list. I once walked up to a woman I went to school with since middle school at a bar. Before I could even finish saying hello and asking how she was, a guy put himself between us and asked her if she knew me. She said no. I'm pretty sure they're married now.
What?
22, no driver's license, no post-high school education, never had a job, never kissed a woman, and have horrible social anxiety.
Literally, you could fix these problems. Like, come on, dude.
Flying bundle of bananas for dinner. I'm Albanian. F you. I'm half Jewish, half Indian. It was over at birth. You didn't have to tell us the half-Jewish part. We could tell by the circumcised avocado. 5'3". Finally got the confidence to walk up to a girl at a bar, and she bent down and asked me where my parents are. Oh, no. Judging by what we have seen
that's brutal.
Around this subreddit,
That's brutal.
some guys would be totally into that. Some men are drowning, while others die of thirst. I should clean my bathroom, but without the drain flies, I have nobody left to keep me company. Asmongold, is that you?
Hey!
You don't just have your drain flies. Look, you have a little ant friend too. See, it's not all bad. Made peach cobbler. I have a date tomorrow. Maybe my femcel gay life is over. A woman going on to a incel subreddit talking—
It's all fake! You've got to stop. You've got to stop. Men are not this cooked. Men are pretty cooked, but they're not this cooked.
About how she has a date tomorrow. This is just evil. This is just like eating a 5-course meal in front of a starving African child. What are you doing, bitch? I'm a femcel loser who can't talk to people and spends all her time playing games. Guy I had a crush on from high school told me he wasn't interested in a relationship, but I think he's lying and didn't want to tell me he's not interested because I'm fat, chopped, and broke.
She's fat. She's fat. Bro, she's fat.
Loser virgin.
Cut this meal in half. Fat.
In life. I'm about to turn 25 and I'm still a virgin. I feel like it's too late now. Everyone
literally get married.
Knows more about intimacy than I ever could.
Find a dude and stay with him forever. And
no one will ever want an unattractive, inexperienced
See, this is like complete cope, because this is not true. Every man wants an inexperienced femcel, alright? Literally no one.
Femcel. I'm just a lonely virgin femcel
Fake.
gamer. Bro, why are there women in this incel community? They're like f***ing locusts. They come in, they gentrify—
Women are like locusts. Good one, shoe on head.
Everything. Sports, politics, board games, video games.
True.
Now the incel
They
community—
don't even care about these things. They just want to go where the attention is. So true. So true.
The hating women club is being invaded by women. Is nothing sacred? There's no such thing as a female incel, okay? There's no such thing as a heterosexual female incel. Dating and finding a relationship, different. But any man would f you. It doesn't matter how fat, how socially awkward, how ugly. Men f couches. Men f rotisserie chickens. You can find a man who will f you. All female incels are volcels. That is my hot take. I know I'm a fake cell, but I truly wish I was a true cell.
Bro.
The only woman who truly loved me for who I am is gone from this world, and I'm the only one to blame. I wish I was a true cell so I didn't know what true love felt like.
Bro, these aren't real.
Sometimes when I cook, I like to imagine I'm cooking for a loving partner who's excited for me to join them at the table, but then I turn around and nobody's there, and a little part of me dies inside. Every night I go to sleep thinking about kissing a girl just once.
God.
Another man's child has the eyes of the woman I love. She's better off
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
without me, and soon enough she'll forget the color of my eyes and the way we laughed together, while I'll be trapped in those memories forever. I like how in the women posting Elle's video it was like, I got drunk and peed on my date, teehee, and the men posting Elle's video it's like, I wanna kill myself.
Yeah. There is a suicide issue among men specifically. Yes, correct.
Like, this shit isn't even funny. I don't even know what to say to this. This is just depressing. Black bean chili. Mom would hit me until I stopped crying as a kid, and now I'm an emotional wreck to any girl I talk to. Oh god, I'm so sorry. I need a girl to beat me like my mom did. Oh. A Freud cell. I've given up on getting women. My goal now is to get as fat as possible. Friend of
It's just dudes finding new life goals every single day. Alright, that didn't work. New life goal.
mine said I look like a serial killer, but not a hot one. What's up with women and the serial killer shit? Okay, for all my weird flaws, at least I do not have a serial killer fetish, okay? That is one I do not have. I can't stop having homosexual fantasies about me and my classmate, and I
Because you're married with a kid.
wake up with a boner every morning. The cold showers are not fun. I'm not gay, but imagining how slim his legs are makes me feel hot. I'm not gay, but I keep fantasizing about how soft and smooth bro's legs are. I was in the
Bro, you gay. Bro, you gay.
bathroom trying to eat a banana when two guys walked in and I could hear them kissing. I squashed my banana in anger because of the jealousy I felt. And to make matters
Told
worse,
you this place was full of gay people and people into cat boys.
I think I grabbed the wrong kind of banana. Haha, I just accidentally squeezed my dick to the sound of two men kissing.
Is she gonna get it yet that this is all satire, or is she too locked in? I feel like she might be too locked in. This is satire, bro. Obviously, you didn't squeeze it by accident.
So often for my roommate that I've started to feel like his boy wife. Maybe in another life I was his gatherer trad wife and he was my Chad Hunter husband. Is it time to start femboy maxing? Sometimes I have inappropriate thoughts
real.
about other men and I hit myself in the head repeatedly. Men
Bro, stop.
out here fighting demons. And the demons is bisexuality. Listen, it's 2025. Nobody gives a shit if you're gay anymore. That's basically like being straight nowadays in the world of demisexual gender goblins or whatever the fuck. You're good, bro.
See,
Just
that's what I'm saying, man. That's where it all started. That's where it all started. First, gay marriage gets legalized. And then the slope continues to fall. And people don't even look at things that were considered taboo 20 years ago. We don't even consider them strange or weird. We don't. Because now we have transgender people's demons telling them to kill the Christians. And now suddenly, just two simple gay people, you know, sucking each other's faces suddenly isn't considered as weird. You know, the slippery slope. What is this tangent?
don't be a furry. Went on Grindr to see if I was lovable and they rejected me.
It all started when Obama needed his gay husband to become the first lady of America.
Were rejected on Grindr? That's impossible. Dudes will literally hit up someone on Grindr before the person even has a profile picture. They'll just like get in the DMs like, hey, wanna bang? I swear.
Why do you, woman, know about the way dudes are dating on Grindr? I don't, and I'm a dude. All right. So can you explain how you understand this amount of lore?
Swear to God, talk to any gay male friend of yours. They will say the same. The gay male community is what all of human sexuality would look like if women were not the gatekeepers of sex. And it's horrifying. I've said before that hookup culture is basically straight people culturally appropriating gay culture, and it's been a complete disaster for society. 18 male. I haven't seen my friends in months, and all I do with my time is work at my job. Welcome to being an adult, unfortunately. Welcome to the next 45 years of your life. I love the people in the comments like, imagine having a job, you have friends? This guy is doing better than like 90% of this subreddit, and he's only 18. It's never been less over for someone. I'm only 16, and I've already wasted my entire life. I'm gonna turn 18 in a few days. I'm below average in everything. If you're 17 years old, you are basically a child. You are a baby. What are you doing on the incel subreddit? All these people like, oh, I'm 16, oh, I'm 17. Is it over for me? This was me at 16, okay? Quoting Invader Zim, going on newgrounds.com.
Normal human.
And now look at me. You know, on second thought, I am exactly where someone like that would end up, aren't I? Never mind. What I'm trying to say is, it's not over, okay? It's never over, but it's especially not over when you are that young. It's not like you're 36 or something. A pretty girl sat next to me on the bus.
It's so sad. It's really sad that so many men feel this way. Because while I do think this is a largely majority satire subreddit, realistically, a lot of men do feel this way. Feel like it's over. Feel like they have no chance. You know, they'll finally date somebody and then they'll break up, and then you'll have Pokimane saying "believe victims." You know, like it really is sad and it is difficult. But, dude, you can. You can. You want to hear the epic lore? The epic lore of relationships is if you treat her like a queen, she'll treat you like a king. Ideally, you find a woman that is a godly woman that's not a hoe, and you'll figure it out. You absolutely can figure it out. You can. Just don't sacrifice your life to the god of porn, or to infinite OnlyFans girls, or to Twitch streamers that you're waiting for them to turn around so you could see their tight pants on their ass or some shit. All right, that is a tragic gateway. I personally believe that God has a plan for every single one of us, and he developed your soulmate. I believe in the soulmate shit. I really do. I really do. And I believe that you could find yours. You just have to do the right thing to get there.
And I leaked a bit of pre-com. I'm 36. Oh. Sorry. Spent my last $10 on OnlyFans. Here's my dinner. Why would you spend money on some stupid whore when you could spend money on a different stupid whore? Me. I won't get naked or talk to you, but you can support me on Patreon.
Hey.
All patrons get the uncensored version of every video, so you can hear me say, f shit, bitch, link down below. Much smarter way to waste your money, if I do say so myself. Anyway, obviously, many of these people are being silly, they're being tongue-in-cheek.
True.
Real actual incels probably don't hang out much on Reddit. They're not out here posting shit like this. I just thought this was funny and goofy.
Yeah,
that
it
has
was
been my
funny.
whole channel. I find something funny, I bring it to you. I'm like a cat bringing its owner a dead mouse as a gift. Here you go. What is your biggest L? Maybe I'll make another video like this where I just read Chew on Head's audience posting their L's. But I will see you guys.
The sad thing is, every L that you take, every downfall that you have, every single one, is just part of your giant, endless path. Alright? Every L, you take two L's, you put them together, you make a W. Alright? Listen, man. The L's, they're what you have to learn from in order to fix your shit. Everyone has them. Everyone has them. Don't forget, you're not alone, and you will find someone. Or if you did find someone, tell them you love them. Alright? Because realistically, it's the best thing in the world. The fact of the matter is, there's a lot of men that lost hope out there, and honestly, it's tragic. It is honestly tragic that realistically so many men lost hope. Don't lose hope. Well, one thing that's a pretty standard theme throughout all of history and throughout all of scripture, throughout the Bible, throughout every actual civilization, is that once hope is gone, the civilization dies. Don't give up, because God didn't give up on you. All right, you will find your people in my chat didn't get my quote, but you take two L's, and you get a W. It'll happen, man. It'll absolutely happen. Don't lose hope. Never lose hope. And even if you were wrong, even after 100 years, you'll look back and you'll be like, wow, all that hope was totally for nothing. You know what? You'll have had 100 years of hope. 100 years of hope. You shoot for the stars. You might not reach them, but you'll reach the moon. Good luck out there. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, man.